Hey everybody, welcome to Grow My Officiant Business. Today I'm going to cover 5 things that you may be doing or not doing in your marketing that could change your wedding business. So stay tuned. Today I'm talking about 5 things in marketing. All of them start with a C, so they're easy for you to remember. But these 5 things could absolutely change your business. These are things you may already be doing. You may not be doing them correctly, or you may not be doing them at all. But here we go. Number 1, clarity in your messaging. Your messaging starts when someone hears about your business, reads a business card, sees a brochure, sees your poster on the wall at the supermarket, sees your website, wherever they get introduced to your business the first time, the second time, the third time, it doesn't matter. Whenever they're getting introduced to your business, your messaging is everything. Your messaging goes from the domain name you choose for your website to your business card, whatever the slogan or the tagline on your business card is. Every one of these are examples of your messaging. For instance, when you get a website and you want people to find your website and remember your website, a lot of times we forget about all of those things. So we choose a domain name and it might be very long or hard to remember. But when you choose a domain name, it's okay to not even put your name in there. If you want someone to find it and you do weddings at the beach, for instance, I had a business, I still have a business where I do weddings at the beach. Mine's called beachweddingminister.com. And then I have several pages for the towns around my area where I do those weddings. So it's easy for people to find me. It's also easy for them to remember my website. So when you choose your messaging for your business card, your website, for a poster, for a brochure, make sure that messaging is clear and it tells the person what you want them to know. It tells where they can find you. It tells exactly what you want them to know about your business for that particular item. If it's a business card that you're handing out to vendors, you may want to have a custom business card, not just one that you hand out to everybody, but maybe one specifically for vendors and venues that says, I would love to refer you if you'd refer me. Let's get to know each other, or something like that, so they know you are specifically interested in getting to know them as a vendor or a venue so that you can refer each other, and that way you have that synergy and build up. If you have messaging on your website and you want to do a lot of elopements, your messaging needs to say that you specialize in elopements, and then maybe have some reviews. Your messaging needs to get whatever you're trying to get across to that particular person at that particular time. It needs to get that message across clearly. Number 2, this is a big one that people miss. They do amazing things on their website. They do amazing things on brochures and business cards and flyers and even Facebook ads and YouTube ads. But one thing a lot of times they miss is at the end of their business card or their brochure or their website or their ad, they miss call to action. Calls to action on everything. That's number 2. Calls to action on everything. Every time you try to get a message across or try to deliver, this is who I am, this is what I do, there needs to be a call to action at the end of it. Otherwise, you're giving them a piece of information without asking them to do anything. If you give someone a business card and they're a customer or a potential customer, someone you hope is going to become a customer, at the end, you should say, to get a free consultation, call here, or visit my website here to do this. If you want this result, here's what you do. That's a call to action. If it's a vendor and you've made a sheet, like I've taught many of my students and I've told people before, you make an info sheet for yourself and you give that to vendors and venues so that you guys can get to know each other and refer each other. There needs to be a call to action at the end of that sheet that says, let's connect. Here's how to do that. Go visit this, or call me here, or I prefer text. There needs to be a call to action, what you want them to do and how you want them to do it. Number 3, contact methods. How many contact methods do you have for each item that you're using to advertise? If you have a business card, a brochure, and a website, do you have all of your contact methods on each one? Do you only prefer to get emails and not text messages? So you say, please only send me emails. Or do you only prefer to get phone calls? So you say, please only call me, do not email. I've seen so many people restrict all of the ways that people can contact them, when in all actuality, there may be people reaching out to them right now on Facebook Messenger or through a digital message on Instagram. There may be someone reaching out through email and they stopped accepting emails years ago. If you're going to own a business, there's no point in trying to have your information and advertising on different mediums, business card, brochure, website, Facebook, all of those, if you're not also willing to accept messages and accept contact multiple different ways. If you're going to advertise and you want many people on many different platforms to contact you, you have to also allow the contact methods on those certain platforms. So use several different contact methods. There are plenty of platforms out there that also allow you to combine those so you get them all in one place. And you can send all of that stuff to an email or to a text. Technology is very advanced now, but make sure you have plenty of contact methods, especially if you're using all the different platforms to advertise to people. Number 4, connections. How many connections do you have, and how many connections do you want? A lot of people complain because I'm not getting as much business now. My business has slowed down. I don't feel like people are referring me as much. And my question is, how many people are you actively trying to connect with on a regular basis? And people are like, well, when I started the business, I contacted a few people, but now I go and do a wedding, and then I sit there and wait on business. And no. You've got to be contacting people. Contact. Your connections are key. First of all, you have venues as connections. You should consistently be reaching out to venues within your area of service so that you can have those contacts and connections, and you can consistently be building those. You should also consistently be reaching out to other vendors to build those relationships. That should never be a stagnant thing. You shouldn't just be sitting there hoping you're going to build relationships with vendors and venues. That should be something that you have on your schedule every week to reach out to other venues and other vendors so that you can build those relationships and you can have those connections. The last type of connection is those of your customers and your clients. First of all, you have all of the clients that you've had in the past. And yes, you may have asked at the end of a ceremony, hey, will you leave me a review? And then you never hear from them again. But why not once a week go down your email list, send out an email to all your previous clients and say, hey, I did your wedding. Again, I want to say thank you. If you know anyone that is going to be getting married or looking for someone, please have them contact me. If you never left me a review, please go here and leave me a review. Consistently contact and build connections. Connections are where it's at. Number 5, and to me, this is one of the biggest ones that are overlooked because people start their businesses and they fill out all their stuff on Facebook, they build their website, and then it just sits stagnant and it doesn't ever evolve. So the last one is complete story of you. The complete story of you. Has your story grown online? Do you update a video on your website, or did you just put it there 3 years ago and it's the same video? Why not make those things fresh and new? Make that story of you. As you move along in your life and your business grows, your story changes. Maybe your business has turned into something completely different. When you first started, you were willing to do anything, and maybe now you want to just do elopements, and you have this sense of humor and people love you for a certain thing. Make a video about that, what you like doing right now. Change your website up. Make sure that story of you consistently continues to evolve and grow just as you do and just as your business does. And that could help your business get to the next level. I hope this quick video helped you in some way. Please subscribe, like, rate, and review. And if you want to see more, please keep watching. I'll see you next time.